Yo, what is going on, homies? It's your boy StumpD back for the OPTC video, and in today's video, it is day 4 of the grandest party of them all, season 17. And in today's video, we're going to take Roger and ODEN once again. And I do believe Roger and ODEN are the second best lead. However, the difference between Gear 5 than everything else, it's just so massive. But look, Roger and ODEN are still very, very good. The rule set hasn't really done as much damage as I thought it actually would. So in today's video, we're going to be taking the teams that you guys see down below with the addition of the new Blackbeard on our strength team, because Driven are getting a nice chunky buff, plus Strength are getting a really, really good attack buff too. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to go in there, belt the like button, hit the subscribe button, do all that good stuff. Make sure to change your leader at the end of the day, because this is the pointy end of the season. You really want to make sure that people that are going for their 15th win can find your PvP rare recruit team. So make sure you guys are doing that. Do your auto edit if you can, but just at least change your leader team so you don't have to, people don't have to deal with that Gear 5 burst. But with that said, let's take a look at Roger and ODEN once again, and if things get shaky, we will use Gear 5. I just want to preface that, because if things get scary, you just always result using Gear 5. So, with that said, let's dive in. Alright, so we are at 9 wins, so we do have a retry. Now, this top team, it's an auto-edit team. This is exactly what I'm talking about, where you just auto-edit all of your units, and then that way you can just allow people to get a nice cheeky dub that way. However, because we have a retry, we're actually going to go up against this particular Gear 5 build. Now, they're rocking Quick in the front, they have Strength in the middle, and then there's probably a Free Spirit or a Psy Free Spirit team in the back. So, if we lose this particular fight, then we'll just go versus the auto-edit team. I'll just quickly blast our way through that, but I'm hoping that we can get the dub here. Now, the idea of Roger and ODEN is to go very, very quickly at the beginning of the fight, so that way you can get all of your specials off. However, we have a sort of strength-based slasher team here. So, what's his name? Shiryu is going to slow us down just a little bit. Plus, we are going to take a lot of damage from something like a Kainu and Kaido. Zoro is giving them a lot of speed. And look, they are going to get their specials off a little bit quicker than what we are. But, all in all, oh, Kainu actually just went. So that's kind of good for us. Hang on, if we can get... Hold up, I might have just spoke too soon, because Zoro Sanji is going to bring everyone to the front. Oh, Kaido is going to go. Okay. Kaido's knockback is something that's very undervalued and a lot of people forget about. The knockback ability stops units from going, and now our ODEN is special binded, which means that we're not going to be able to get the ODEN special to go off right here, which is a bit of a shame, but hey, we got Roger and Whitebeard. Can we kill a Kainu? Okay, well, we killed Tesoro. That's kind of good, because Tesoro's very nasty with his fixed damage. Plus, all that CD reduction now is just, like, going out the window. They are going to get their burst charge, because they're a Kainu who did survive. Don't hit the quick units, K-Dad. There we go. I was going to say, hit the units that aren't the type of your weakness. There was one of them. That's all you had to do, is just knock him out. The monsters off the bench are great, but, like, they don't have any synergy with this team. And, okay, there's their burst. The thing is, are we going to see it? Okay, this might actually hurt. Okay, they just don't want ODEN to use the special. Like, they just do not want ODEN to use their special. However, can Zoro... Okay, see, that knockback, man, that Kaido knockback is actually so underrated. Now, we managed to survive there. Okay, Zoro Sanji is about to go, so we're going to get another 2 knockouts, thanks to Roger and Whitebeard. So, hopefully Roger and Whitebeard go to the very top. No, okay. ODEN actually could get some knockouts here as well. No, he did not, but K-Dad might. K-Dad and ODEN surviving this long is actually nuts. Okay, I was gonna say, can you just not hit those units over and over and over again? Alright, beautiful stuff. We are going... I feel like a burst is coming, man. I feel like just the burst is gonna come and just... There it is. Okay, cool. Alright, so we're still hanging on. We could use our burst to win here. You know what? I'm gonna do it. Roger and ODEN will hit 3 units, and it will kill 3 units, basically. So, we can do that now. We can guarantee ourselves a win, plus we don't have to worry about their burst. So, good timing of Roger and ODEN's burst. We have our strength team going up against... our quick team going up against their strength team. It's not a surefire win. Especially under Gear 5, with a Gear 5 burst at the ready. I think... Are they using Jack? Because Jack is No, they're not. That's why. I picked a team that wasn't using Jack, because Jack is just so good at getting the Gear 5 burst charge. So is Blackbeard, but Jack just goes so damn quickly that he's kind of like a must-bring for Grand Party, in my opinion. But Kaido's still really good. Kuma's now 20 cost, and these guys aren't using Kobe. But Luffy is always very, very scary. Like, the fact that Luffy's there is just automatically very, very terrifying for us. Upside to us is we have a lot of cooldowns. We have a lot of CD reduction, which is good. And we can use CD rollback as well, so that's always a fun time. So, Kaido's going to go nice and early. Can we get some special binding off? Okay, awesome. Blackbeard special binder. We don't have to worry about that. Kuma, honestly, is going to hit us hard here. Not that hard, actually. I thought he was going to hit harder. Who is at the front there? Okay. That Blackbeard positioning is going to basically, like, salvage their damage output. Don't kill Smoothie. Let's say I kind of need Smoothie. Like, bro, Blackbeard, can you not? Like, the positioning right now, the knockback of Kaido would be... Okay, now we've lost. We've lost. Yeah, we lost. Because they're going to use a burst now, and then we lose. Think. That's how I told you, man. That's the power of strength under Gear 5. You cannot guarantee yourself anything. Now, I put Zoro on the bench, just to sort of see if we can get some, like, timeout wins, just for the lulz. But Blackbeard here having the attack down reduction probably is going to send us to the realm. So let's see how we go with just some cheeky Zoro fun. Oh, we're on like -6 attack down. Like this is a wrap. We're just gonna move on from that. We're just gonna move on from that. Like I said, like having Gear 5 available, like a burst for Gear 5 available, and then not. It's just it's scary. Now the final team is probably that disgusting Free Spirit team, right? No, it's a Psy Free Spirit team. Awesome. Look, we could still get seriously rolled here, but the fact of using strength against this team is always puts me in a very, very good headspace. Plus, if Yamato goes off and just kills 2 units, we have a lot of firepower in the ready, waiting to come in with King and Kuma. Plus, we have a burst as well, so that's always fun. They don't have a burst, so... Like I said, Roger and Odin are really, really good. However, Gear 5, they're just... Like, the Gear 5 burst just puts them, like, miles above everything else. The fact that you can just use a burst and just win is crazy. Okay, so we're going to take the Yamato shot. They're still at level 9 speed, and Yamato's still going this early. Remember, we are getting nerfed by, what's his name? Law. So that is something to note. Kobe's probably going to die here because he's right at the front. Oh, hang on. Hold up. The Cobster giving the haste to Luffy. So he's going to... We could take out Odin here. That'd be funny. And look, we could actually just use that burst at any point. Beautiful stuff. We're going to go bink, bink, bink. And then we're going to go bink. Now, Roger Odin does hit 3 units there. However, I wanted to guarantee Gear 5's death and Odin's death, so that's why I used it and I didn't wait for the bench to come in. I could have easily waited for the bench to come in, probably would have picked up another KO. However, if I KO'd Gaban, Smoothie, and then Enel, and then Gear 5 and Odin was still alive, I feel like that's way threatening than whatever else is coming from the bench. So, nice easy dub for a Gear 5 fight. Things did go our way a little bit, which is always nice. Let's move on to the next fight and see what we come up against. Alright, so when you have no more retries, it just makes sense to go up against these build teams. Like, fighting Gear 5 at the back end, it's just not smart. Unfortunately, this guy hasn't really given us a lot of help with where he's positioned his teams. So, just for the pure fact that I know that the front team is a int-based fight, and Gear 5 was probably his leader, I'm going to say there's probably a quick team somewhere. And I'm going to say there's probably a Free Spirit team. Oh, no, because Gear 5's there. So a Strength team's probably somewhere, right? Now, I don't really want to go up against Quick versus Strength. So what I'm actually going to do is here, I'm going to chuck this in the front. And then we'll put Slash as second. Cool. So remember, just because they've switched their leader doesn't give you a guaranteed win. Like, you can still come up against a bunch of teams that can absolutely roll you. As you guys saw with, like, the Strength team that was floating around against my Quick team, which, again, Strength shouldn't be beating. Strength should not be beating Quick. Quick should have all the units at its disposal, like Kaido with the Special Bind, Shiryu with the Slowdown. Like, you should be able to take that team down fairly comfortably. However, it just can't right now. Like, Strength's just in a realm of its own. And because of that, it's just so hard to take down. Now, Fuji in the front is kind of toxic. They're running a full Driven kit, which is super interesting with Kid in the front and Top Musica. Driven is getting absolutely disgustingly buffed at the moment too, so I do understand the reasoning behind it. But using something like a 60% HP cut in Fuji is actually a pretty smart move. Now, we do get special binded there for 20 seconds thanks to Smoker. Smoker is one of those incredibly annoying units that just does so much work when he pops off. However, if he doesn't pop off, it's kind of like, man, like, why did I bring you? So, having him in the front can be very annoying because he provides level 10 miss down to the opposition. He can special bind. He does a lot of damage. He's just a nasty, nasty thing. Now that Gear 5's in too, Gear 5 can hit us pretty hard. Cheeky little 5,000 to everyone, and then a big shot that goes through defense. He tends to whiff for me quite a lot, and it's why I put him second now, not the best PvP unit in the game. In Grand Party, he's probably the best unit because you can put him anywhere and he'll work. As you guys see right here, he's literally on an int-driven team, or int-driven powerhouse team, whatever you want to call it. And he's going to flourish, and he does actually work for them too. So, Kobe's going to give some haste here. Kobe should... nah, Luffy wasn't ready. That's okay. That's okay. One downside to Blackbeard is that he doesn't hit all enemies with his level 7 attack down and his level defense down. It's a good ability, but if you don't hit everyone... Now, Luffy's special binding is so annoying. Can we just kill... Smoker, please? You know what? The longer this goes, the more burst we charge those. So, like, that's not the end of the world. I don't really see a world where we lose this. Yeah, I don't really see a world where we lose this. So let's quickly do this. Unfortunately, we didn't get our burst charge, but that's okay. We have Slashes coming up second. Slashes can go very, very fast. I'm just hoping that there's not a quick team there. Yeah, I would say, knowing my luck, there is a quick team. I'm not overly terrified, though. Sugar in the front line is going to slow my strength units down, something fierce. However, as long as Zoro Sanji goes first, I think we can get ourselves into a position where we can use our bursts, and then we can just pick off a couple units. They do have a very strong bench, though, with Fuji and Orochi. Not the strongest of benches, but a still strong bench nevertheless. Got to be careful of Akainu too. Akainu will hit our strength characters very, very hard. The knockback of Kaido actually worked in our favor there because now Zoro Sanji aren't going to go right away. But this could special bind our strength units. Not that they're ready to go anyway. Okay, ODEN, once again, is just going to get special binded into the ground. Big shots there. Nice kills. K-Dad is going to have a special. I'm hoping they get put at the bottom of the... Okay, they're second. I'm hoping we can, like... just get that K-Dad special ready to go. Alright, let's do this straight after. I don't know where K-Dad is. Like, they're off the... Oh, there they are. Okay, nice. Now, the fact that that happened now means K-Dad has 2 units to pick from. So it's just going to throw all the shots into the units and actually kill them. Nice. Again, good timing burst for Roger and ODEN. Roger and ODEN are basically a mini Gear 5 in the sense that they will kill 3 units. They're just not going to put themselves in a position where they absolutely decimate the entire team. So, not having to worry about a Gear 5 burst is always fun. It makes things a lot less stressful. And hopefully we can find one more for the final fight today. Lovely, lovely stuff. Shout out to my boy, 420 Korean player, Tony. Not that it's him, I just see Senior Pink and I think of Tony. He's a big Senior Pink fan. And I can respect it. So... the last team has Senior Pink on the bench. Kind of tells me that it's probably going to be a quick team. The first team is a weird, wonky, Psy-looking team with Kid Law. Now, Kid Law is very, very good at nerfing the defense of Powerhouse units. So I don't really want to bring my strength team up front. I'm going to start it off with Slashes. Let them go a little bit crazy against Psy, because Psy do have a lot of speed reduction. They have a lot of HP reduction as well. And then Free Spirits, they have even more. So, this whole team... No, not Psy, sorry, Free Spirit. I don't know what I was talking about. It's just Free Spirit that have all the nerfs. Now, Enel is getting quite nice buffs being driven. And then Kid Law is a weird one, because they're Free Spirit driven, so they're getting buffed and debuffed. So, very interesting stuff. But again, just like usual, when the Slasher team goes, they are going to go. I do need Zoro Sanji's special charge before they attack, though. Unfortunately, they popped off just at the wrong time. That's why I was saying that Kaido knockback is actually very valuable, not only for the Kaido himself, but for opposition teams when you are going up against them in Grand Party. You can get some really nice fun stuff, really nice fun stuff off. ODEN action binding Roger Whitebeard, of course you would, bro. I keep forgetting to Enel actually debuff slashes, so throwing these guys in the front here might have not been the wave. I mean, K-Dad still hits very hard. Very hard. Now, because Roger and Whitebeard are action-minded, they are going to get put at the back end of the haste. So they should still be brought forward. They're just going to be brought forward and pushed to the back. So this could still be a really good option here, just going before Gear 5. Because if Gear 5 just took out Roger and Whitebeard there, yeah, see how they slide back into the lineup there? It's because they actually are in the lineup, it's just that they're not, what's it called? Because they're action-binded, they just don't actually have an attack, so they don't actually just show them there because they're not going to go. But as soon as the action bind goes away, they find their rightful place in the chain. Now, Luffy, please only hit a couple units. Yeah, nice. Okay, hitting Zoro Sanji is a bit mean. Like, that's your left and right-hand man there, brother. Of course, ODEN just misses everyone. Like, how many times have you ever seen that? ODEN just literally missing everyone. Lucky he has a shot that literally hits everyone for 2,500 fixed damage, because my sweet brother in Christ, if that wasn't the case, we would have been in for a real rough one. We've pretty much won this, I believe. I don't really see us. Again, I don't see a world where we lose this. So let's skip the rest of this fight. Again, without having to deal with a Gear 5 burst, it just makes things so much less stressful. It makes Grand Party actually quite fun, to be honest. The first couple days, don't get me wrong, I'm a big fan of doing the Gear 5 versus Gear 5 stuff. Go check out the unedited video if you guys just want to watch just some like sloggings of Gear 5 versus Gear 5. Oh, are we going strength versus strength here? Oh, spewing. Strength versus strength, man. Oh, yuck. Okay. Well. Okay. Cool. Well. Yeah. I mean, we have a burst, which is kind of nice, and this strength team's it's kind of old, man. Kind of old, but like, I mean, when you gotta do what you gotta do, you know? And, Rush Kaido's still scary. Kid can still be scary with the buffs to Driven. So, yeah. But like I was saying, Gear 5, the first couple of days, it's actually a lot of fun. I really enjoy the game mode. I actually find it quite fun at the back end, too. Remember, if you get 12 wins, if you get anything over 10, really, like, just be very happy. Because getting to 10 wins can be quite challenging, especially for the newer players. But if you play your cards right and you know what you're doing, getting to 10 wins should actually be fairly easy. And then anything after that, once it starts to get challenging, you can kind of just sort of like count your blessings from there. So we're going to get a nice shot off from our boy Blackbeard. We're going to throw in a few of these, so hopefully we can kill some of the threats, like Kid, exactly. Going to do this to kill the rest. Can we bring in some of those subs? Nice. Alright, and that's a wrap. That's just basically going to wrap it up. But let me know your thoughts of Grand Party down below. I'm a big fan of this change the leader strat. Again, just not having to worry about the Gear 5 burst makes the game mode just way more fun. Like, just way more fun. And honestly, it makes it a lot less stressful, especially because when you go from getting 30 gems to 50 gems, it could mean you doing a summon and picking up the new unit. But again, let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. While you're down there, don't forget to belt the like button, hit the subscribe button, do all that good stuff for me. Most importantly, before you enjoy the rest of your day, head over, edit your leader. Always like to try and do it to, like, a team that's down below, you know? Shiri always tends to be my guy down here. But, you know, for the sake of it, let's edit leader. And let's put, Inuyasuma there. Nah, you know what? Let's edit leader. And let's put Whitebeard there, the GOAT. So if anyone sees me, that's the teams that we're rocking. As you guys can see them down below there. If anyone asks or tags me on Discord, just head to this video and you guys will be able to check it out from there. But like I said, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world, please remember to enjoy the rest of your day. As always, homies, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.